Good afternoon, and welcome again to the GameChanger Perspective podcast. I am your host, Starr, also the CEO and founder of Express Direct Professional Services here in Houston, Texas. Welcome. Today is Saturday, October 7th, 2023. Welcome. Glad to have you all here. To my listening audience, thank you for your support as well. And to my new listening audience, welcome also. So, this podcast, the purpose of it is to remind each of us that we are game changers. So, last week, we're going to do a recap of last week's episode. As far as we talked about how you, the individual, can become a game changer in your business, how you can break out of the confines of the monotony of doing the same thing over and over again. And also we have discussed the game changer entrepreneur. So those are the two topics we talked about on last week. For those who are new, my new listening audience, for those, I invite you personally to listen to the first two episodes of the GameChanger Perspective podcast. Episode 1 talks about what is a game changer, and episode 2 is becoming a game changer in business. The podcast is on all directories and platforms available for your listening pleasure, listening enjoyment per se, ladies and gentlemen. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio Music, Pandora, Google Podcasts, etc. So, let's have a conversation today. All right. So the thing we're going to discuss today is the entrepreneurial characteristics. Interesting topic to talk about. And so, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this podcast is based from my newly published book entitled The GameChanger Perspective. So, question I want to pose to you all today on this beautiful Saturday afternoon to my listening audience: think you have the entrepreneurial characteristics? So, some are natural, some are learned, but all these traits are important for success. Listen up. When you're an entrepreneur, you have to have the characteristics as well that follow. Me being an entrepreneur for 3 years to created and started my own narrative, I've gained characteristics and becoming an entrepreneur, a successful one in that. So, like I said, some are natural, some are learned, taught, but all these traits are important for success. And that's it. They are important for success, no matter how you look at it, no matter how you see it. But those are the keys right there to unlock the door for your success as an entrepreneur. Of course, entrepreneurs, we take risks. Entrepreneurs are, as I said before, we are cut from a different cloth. We're different breed, and that's fine. And you as an entrepreneur, you have the opportunity to stray away or get away from the monotony of doing the same thing over and over again and go out there and create your own or write your own narrative, ladies and gentlemen. So, one of the things I want to talk about is that when it comes to entrepreneurs, they are passionate, or should we say we are passionate. We are passionate. Yes, we are. So one of the main points I want to discuss today on this podcast is that successful entrepreneurs, we have a passion for what we do, whether it is a brand new invention, an improvement on an existing product, or a revolutionary service. successful entrepreneurs believe that their offering is game-changing. Here's that word again, game-changing. And they know why. They also know how to convey this passion to others. So whether you have a new idea or an improvement in existing product or service, I guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hear me out. You have to learn how to convey this desire, this passion to other people to captivate them in ways imaginable. For real. Seriously. So let's have a conversation, okay? For example, when I established Express Direct Professional Services, October 2019, all I had was an idea, a plan, iPhone 7, some notes, a computer in front of me, and lots of notes, lots of whatever you may call it. However, that became a passion within me that burned so deep, I wanted to take a chance and do it. I was passionate, and I'm still passionate in what I'm doing today as an entrepreneur. Okay? So, here's the thing. Now, let's explain the entrepreneurial flip coin of being a game changer. All right? In other words, it's a flip coin to it, flip side to it. Yes, there's pros and cons in being an entrepreneur. However, it is up to you, the person, the individual, to go out there and go for it and get it. You, the person, has to push your potential to become a game changer. Push your potential to give it all you got. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it all that you got. Not only we're passionate, however, check this out. We're business savvy. Let me explain. As an entrepreneur, you would need to know to do everything in your business, at least at the beginning. You hear that? You would need to do everything in your business at the start. Not in the middle, not at the last, minute. No, you have to do everything from the start, or else it's going to fail admirably. It's not going to last too long. Okay? Seriously. So, even as you grow and hire staff, you will still want to know what's going on in accounting, marketing, purchasing, and everywhere else in your business. Whether it's payroll, the number of people in your company or business, your marketing strategy, your plan of action. It's all about being business savvy and all a part of it as well. All right, cool. Also, check this out. Listening out there, thank you. And paying attention. Check this out. You're gonna miss this. If you don't already have this knowledge, of course, a business degree can be immensely helpful. Yeah, having a business degree, fine. Go to college, get a business degree 4 years, get your degree in business. Cool. It can be helpful. However, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right here. I'm going to debunk this whole thing right now. You do not have to have a business degree to become an entrepreneur. You don't. You do not have to have a degree in marketing when you begin to build and create your own company. Now, it can be helpful, true enough. Yeah, marketing strategies are fine. Marketing degrees, business degrees, fine. However, you do not have to have a degree in business in order to start your business. You don't. Don't let anybody tell you some crap about, well, you got to have a bit. No, you do not. No, you don't have to have that. Heck no. No way in the world. No. And that's the reason for this podcast, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is to go into or dive into deeper detail and help you all out. My focus and my aim is to help people out. That's it. I'm not trying to gain any popularity, notoriety from this. I just want to help people out. And so far, I've had a couple of people, my job came to me. They read my book. They love it. The responses have been admirably positive. The feedback has been great. And that makes me as a person not only feel great, but it lets me know that I'm doing something right to help someone out. That's it. So let's continue the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Check this out. I'll tell you something that's going to put something in in your heart as well as your head. You ready for it? I know I am. Check this out. Being a game changer is an integral part of one's character and personality. It's a part of you, the person, the individual is a part, as I said in the first episode 2 weeks ago, being a game changer is ingrained in your DNA. In your DNA, that's it. It's imparted inside of you. But it's up to you to push it out. Of course, we're going to, run to some challenges. Of course, you're going to run to some obstacles. You're going to run to some roadblocks, as I discussed last week. However, being a game changer is a part of who you are as a person. All right? Cool. Got it? Now, even though a specialized degree program can teach you about all aspects of business, giving you a broad foundation to build on, of course, you have to have a foundation to build on in order to successfully create your narrative as an entrepreneur. Of course, you got to start from somewhere. You have to. Now, hear me out. Starting a business sometimes may not require to have any money at all. Trust me. Started a business with the notary service here in Houston, Texas. All I had was $300 for our LLC because, Texas, their fees are pretty expensive when it comes to forming an LLC. An LLC, a notary commission, and message and a website. GoDaddy. GoDaddy, by far, is one of the best website builders out there. I digress. So anyway, let's continue, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Now, check this out. Some schools you go to, you can specialize in entrepreneurship to help you get your dreams off the ground, of course. But once again, you don't have to go to school for entrepreneurship. There's books out there for you at your disposal, learning how to get started as an entrepreneur. Shoot, there's so many free books out there, especially online. You can read up on materials. You can just gain knowledge. That is and can be your building block right there. Building blocks right there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Okay? Now check this out. Having all the knowledge this degree provides can help you make sure your new venture goals get off the best possible start. So you can make sure your goals, starting your business venture goes without a hitch. Are there gonna be flaws? Heck yeah, gonna be flaws. Yes. I kid you not. It's gonna be flaws. It's gonna be this and that. However, it is up to you to go for it. So, you being a game changer can affect you in a good way to where while you're creating your own business venture, creating your own, entrepreneurial journey, I'm telling you, it'll blow your mind. Boom. It'll blow your mind. Seriously. Because I didn't realize I could do the things I've done in creating a business that we have today I never thought it would go as far as it would. Because truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls that is out there listening to me, is that, some businesses, new businesses, don't last no more than 6 months to a year. Express Direct Professional Services here in Houston, Texas has lasted 3 years plus and going strong. It's all because I took a chance. Not only that, I decided to push my potential that would benefit not only myself, but benefit our clients who come to us who desire our services as notary agents, notary, public. That's what. So, now here's the thing. I just gave you guys something to think about. Just something to think about. Just think about it for a second. Think about it. Okay? So once again, let me reiterate to you all out there. If you want to write it down, cool. That's fine. Say this one more time. Being a game changer is an integral part of one's character and personality. All right? Cool. So, let me give you reassurance, okay? The reassurance out there I want to give you all today is that we're confident. In order to have or to become a successful entrepreneur and have characteristics, you have to be confident. In other words, you have to be sure without a doubt that you could do it. No matter what people say, you have to be confident. You have to have self-confidence. Even if you have to get away from the negative people that will put stupid ideas in your head, telling you can't do it. No, it's not gonna work. Sometimes you gotta get away from them and leave. Leave. Sometimes you gotta get the hell away from them. You gotta get away from them. But you have to have confidence. So the reason why you gotta have confidence. So let's have a conversation. Let's have a chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All right, listen. Are you listening to me? Thank you. So confidence is one of the key characteristics of an entrepreneur. One of the keys now, not the main, but confidence is one of the key characteristics of an entrepreneur. This goes hand in hand with passion. Go together like peanut butter and jelly, ladies and gentlemen. Goes together like what? Cheeseburger and fries, fish and shrimp, grits and eggs. It goes hand in hand. Can't do one without the other, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm sorry. So, true entrepreneurs believe that they can have the ability to bring their product to market. You right? Yes. If you're a true entrepreneur, you have to believe that you have the ability as a person to bring your product to market. I mean, go for it. Go for it. I guarantee it'll benefit you in the end. It's going to shock you like nobody's business. It's going to blow, like I said, it's going to blow your mind. Believe me. And it's going to impress some people that you will come across. It really is. I've came across with several people I've spoken to via Zoom meetings I've had with several, not clients, but just other business owners, whatnot. And they were impressed in what, not only the website, but they was impressed with services we offered. But the attitude the message I conveyed to them, the conversations I conveyed to them, they knew I had a passion for what I was doing as an entrepreneur. But you have to speak with confidence. You have to stick your chest out and say, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can go for it. Never, ever in your life feel as if you're not confident enough to become an entrepreneur. Don't ever feel, any negative thing in your life that you think that, you're not a game changer. Hell, don't believe that. You are a game changer. But like I said, it's up to you, to push your potential out. You, the individual, is supposed to write and create your own narrative as an entrepreneur. No one else not going to do it for you but you. If you have to do it by yourself, do it by yourself. I guarantee you see better results if you feel you can do it by yourself. And if there's something that you don't like as an entrepreneur, you can go back and change it. You go back and change it and do something different and come up with a different approach. I'm telling you, it works every time. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's continue this conversation. It's getting pretty good. So, sometimes this means trying a new approach. Hey, nothing wrong with that. If the first one doesn't work, guess what? As well as having the ability to overcome the obstacle that will inevitably come your way. Of course, as an entrepreneur, sometimes you have to expect the inevitable. It's okay. But you have to be ready to face it head on. You have to have the cojones, hey, to be confident enough to face it and not run from it. And that's it. Because I can confidently say I'm not scared of the competition here in Houston, Texas when it comes to other notary services in this city. Sure, there's hundreds of notary businesses, whatnot. I've been told no, you're too expensive, yada yada yada. And you know what? At the end of the day, it didn't stop me from being passionate for doing this right here as an entrepreneur. Didn't stop me not one bit, because I kept pushing. I'm gonna continue going no matter what. Because out of the no's I've received, out of the hundreds of no's I've received, I received at least 5 or 10 yeses. We could use your business. Or I've had repeat clients that say, we're gonna use the business from here on out. We're gonna use you because of that, because A, B, and C. Great. But you have to be confident. You have to be sure of yourself. You just can't be sure of yourself and then someone come along and tell you can't do it. Then you want to second guess yourself. No, you do not want to let negative people second guess you into doing what you want to do, doing what you have to do to become an entrepreneur. Sorry. Don't let those haters out there tell you can't do it. You know what? Piss them off. Do it anyway. Do it anyway. If they tell you, if someone tells you, sometimes you can't even trust your friends. Sometimes you have so-called friends out there will tell you, no, man, it's not gonna work. Sorry. I'll be like, you'd be like, all right, cool. But guess what? Ignore them, piss them off, and keep doing it. Keep doing it. Go for the full gusto, as they say. Go for it. Now, let me continue my main point. Not only they're passionate, not only we're confident, but guess what we are? We're planners. Oh, yes, entrepreneurs, they plan. We plan. Now, we all heard the expression, nobody plans to fail. They just fail to plan. And that's a true statement. If you don't plan the right way, or don't plan at all, and you try to do it without planning, you try to build a business without planning, or create entrepreneurship without planning, without having the plan or goal in mind, it's going to fall apart. So you have to have some plan in mind how you want your business or your journey as an entrepreneur to be structured. Write notes if you have to. Good old school way, old fashioned way I do, write notes, take notes, educate yourself. Learn, all that good stuff, investigate, but do it in a manner to where it's planned and it's written down. You write on your iPhone notes, it's in your cloud, or just write the stuff down. Hell, I got plenty of notes I've written a couple years ago, and I still got them with me to this very day. And sometimes it's good to revert back to your notes, revert back to what you first started, and move on from there. All right? So, nowhere is this more true than when starting a business. It's nearly impossible to overplan. There's no such thing as over planning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Either you plan or you're not. There's no gray area. There's no such thing as over planning in creating your own entrepreneurship or your business. I'm sorry. Don't let anyone tell you anything different like that. If you foolish enough to believe that, well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're about as crazy as the ones that told you so. All right. That being said, you have to be prepared for plans to change. Yes, you always gonna be prepared for your plans to change while building and creating your entrepreneurial journey or writing your own, narrative as an entrepreneur. Okay. Your plan's gonna change, sure enough. So let me tell you a little backstory, okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's have a talk. Let me tell you what happened. Last year, November, I decided to restructure our website. I decided to come up with a different marketing strategy and rebrand the website. All that I did on my own. I didn't hire anybody to do all that for me. I did it on my own. And now the website looks great. Marketing strategy, a new approach. I loved it. And everyone else who look at our website, they love it too. They are impressed. I've had someone come to me telling me that our company website looked better than some websites they have seen before. And that's impressive. That makes me feel great. Makes me feel good. Knowing that I took the time to plan, to change the plan, to restructure, to do a rebranding, and come up with a different marketing strategy for our website, for our company. Love it. And not only that too, when you begin to plan or create your own or start your own business or company, you always have to have a mission statement. Come up with a mission statement. It don't have to be a paragraph long. It can be 2-3 sentences and that's it. Always have a mission statement. I just want to throw that in there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And if you already have a business or company that you already have on your own, sometimes it's good to restructure. Sometimes it's good to rebrand. Sometimes it's always good to come up with a different marketing strategy that will work. And now, because of that, we have several methods of payments we accept now for our company, which is great. Apple, iPhone Tap to Pay, Venmo Business, Cash App Pay, Afterpay, which we don't use Afterpay because clients we come in contact with who wants documents notarized, we leave that Afterpay option out because we all know Afterpay is pay now, buy now, pay later, or pay in installments. No. So the options we have is credit, debit card, of course, cash, Cash App, iPhone Tap to Pay, Venmo, as well as Cash App. Love it. And that was all the plan right there. It really was. So, not only that, entrepreneurs need to be flexible enough to discard a plan that proves unworkable and exchange it for another one. You right. You doggone right. Yes. You have to have some sort of level of flexibility to change a plan that's not working. If the first plan not working, throw it out the window. Get rid of it. Tear it up. 86 it out of your head. And come with a different one that will work. Okay? Not only that, but find an idea that will be deemed beneficial not only to yourself but the people that you're gonna have working with you. Okay? Exchange it for something that's different. I'm telling you. Once you do that, I guarantee you'll be convinced that it will work. First one doesn't work out, don't break your brain, pull your hair out your head and go nuts and lose your mind and end up in a psych hospital. No. Change it. Get rid of it and change it. Okay? Now, here comes another thing also. Not only they're passionate, not only we're confident, not only we're planners, but guess what? Money managers. We are money managers. Yes. managing your money well. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Pardon me. Being able to manage money is an important characteristic of an entrepreneur. Okay, you have to manage your money well enough. Okay, having a business degree can give you enough of a foundation in accounting and finance to manage money yourself at the beginning. All right, but if this isn't on your own list of strong suits, make it the first thing that you outsource. If it's not one of your best qualities, your best strong suits, okay, cool. Still keep it on your list. However, don't make it always a high priority, okay? If this is not one of your strong suits, or whatever it is, okay? It is way too important to be ignored while you focus on other priorities. So, yeah. Creating a business, starting your own company, yes, you have to be able to be money savvy. Yes. So we're passionate, we're business savvy people, we're confident, we're planners, money managers, whatnot. Hey, when it comes to getting earning money from sales, from clients or whatnot, manage your money well and put it back into the business, and it'll benefit you in the long run. Okay. Nothing worse than a failed business when they fail to manage their money properly and wasted on wasted on things they're not worth, they're not worth it. So we as entrepreneurs have to understand that we should manage our money like we're supposed to. Okay, so wrap up this podcast. The final point I want to make to you all this afternoon. Here's a touchdown play. You ready for the touchdown? It's first and goal. No, first down. And you get the ball in your hand. So let's make the touchdown play, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. One last quality or characteristics we have as entrepreneurs is that we never give up. You never want to throw in the towel and say, forget it, I can't do it anymore, or whatnot. You don't want to do that. Let me give you a brief story. And I'm sure some of you all seen pictures on the internet or Facebook or Instagram or any social media out there. It was a picture of two men digging for diamonds. So the one on top was digging so much to the point where he was almost there and he was tired and he gave up. But the one man on the bottom kept on digging and digging until he hit pay dirt, until he reached his goal. And when you don't give up and when you keep on pushing, being persistent, and being diligent in what you want to do as an entrepreneur, as a game changer, I promise you there's going to be some sweet benefits in the end. I guarantee you that. So, not only that, it says bringing a product or service to the marketplace is a lot of hard work. Yes, it's going to be hard work. It's something that's not going to be done overnight. It's not. No. It's not. It says since you have passion and confidence already, check this out. It may not seem like you do, but guess what? There will come times when you think you've done all you can. Yeah, it's gonna come to a point where you're like, man, I've done so much, I can't do it anymore. You're gonna feel like that, and it's okay. We all feel like that, at a certain point in our lives. Yes, we all felt in that way. Yeah, of course. But guess what you got to do? You have to pull yourself back up. Call on the knowledge, expertise, passion, and commitment you have and give it one more shot. Get your behind up, dust off, clean yourself off, and give it another shot and go for it. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this concludes this episode 3 of the GameChanger Perspective podcast. Thank you all for listening. Next weekend, we're going to go into episode 4, and we're going to talk about the evidence of a game changer, okay? My name is Oscar Starr, your host of the GameChanger Perspective podcast. Thank you all once again for your listening, attention, listening hearts as well. Have a great weekend. I love you. Take care. See you later.